Have you ever met somebody who is known, maybe you were in a networking meeting, whether it was a business meeting, whatever the case may be, but they just kind of had the reputation of selling themselves? I was in a situation like that. Well, I've been in multiple situations like that, but one in particular was in a business meeting where the company that I was working with brought in a new guy, and he wanted to sell himself and actually had the reputation of being the one to sell himself. From the business cards, the holographic business cards, to expressing opinions when even they weren't really wanted, coming up with just strange ideas, and the guy was trying overly hard to sell himself. Kind of a bummer deal. I was also recently in Las Vegas speaking at a business event, and there was one guy, and I really felt like if the guy ever smiled that his face might break. He was just like a stone face, but yet he was the guy with the pens and the brochures laid out on the table, wanting people to take his pens and his brochures. And I thought about, wow, isn't that a shame? Isn't that a bummer to where you would actually think that that would be effective? That's an effective marketing strategy. Here, take my pen, even though I'm going to be an unsocial person. And today I want to talk to you about the difference between selling yourself and branding yourself. There is an extreme difference. With selling yourself, it's a negative thing. Selling has more of just a negative connotation to it. And so you don't want to be the guy or the girl selling themselves because you're going to come across pushy. You could even come across as desperate. The difference between selling yourself and branding yourself is branding yourself is a lifestyle. It is the way you express yourself 24/7. It's not when I'm just in a business meeting or just doing a presentation or just making a video out in the weirdest of places with birds that won't shut up. So it's one of those things where branding, you are living your brand. It is your lifestyle. It is your message that you are expressing all of the time. But when you're selling, you're coming across pushy, and people don't like that. It's like, hey, look what I can do. Hey, here's my business card. Hey, here's an idea. When you brand yourself strategically in your personal brand and in your corporate brand, you come across as the expert. You don't even feel the need to necessarily try to express your thoughts and opinions every time. You wait for the right opportunities. You strategically introduce ideas to where people aren't repelled by your ideas. They actually want you to speak up and start talking. There's a huge difference. It's not coming across pushy. It is expressing you, your personality in your brand to where people want what you have. They want to hear from you. They want you. But if you're trying too hard and it comes across as a salesman-like style, you are going to turn people off. If you know me personally, you will rarely ever see me try to hand somebody a business card. That's just not my style. But like, for example, at Las Vegas, when I spoke and had plenty of, I spoke twice, and plenty of opportunities to just mingle and talk to people and network, people were asking me for my card. And then I would give it to them. But I wasn't like, anybody want my card? I'm so desperate, I want people to hire me. That's the kind of message that kind of produces and expresses, and that's not the message I want to express, and neither is it the image that you want to express. So something to think about. How are you currently expressing yourself, whether it's at a networking meeting, in your business, talking to a client, talking to a prospect, or making weird videos where that bird over there is really starting to annoy me? How do you express yourself? And are you doing it effectively to where people say, you are the authority, you are the expert, and I want to pay your price to hire you? So, something to think about, because you're never going to rule your realm trying to sell yourself. Brand yourself, and you will see change happen in your business. This is Paul Cooley with RuleYourRealm.com. Talk to you soon.